the grate of a fridge. Here's the back, the cooling grate from the back of a fridge. Oh man, all kinds of stuff you find around here. Well, we're back at her at the homestead here. So just cutting up some wood this morning, piling up. We'll burn that in the stove. Getting ready to tear up the siding and see what we have like underneath here. So I want to just show you some fancy carpentry work that's been done here. So I think this cabin was built like 92 or so, something like that. So you know, what's that, 30, you know, 32 or so years probably. Anyways, few owners since that, but you see where they put a smaller window in here, looks like. And yeah, and then never even sheeted over, just put siding over that. That was it. On the back here they put styrofoam, but the styrofoam was only up to here. So, and then they just spaced it out, used it as a block, as a spacer, and put, you know, it built it windows and everything. So driving across the province, and look who I bump into. Neil from Black River Outdoors.
Hello everybody.
Getting very famous very fast. Great channel. And Mr. Gary Tucker himself, Tucker and I, and his better half is over there going into Tim Hortons. Anyways, we're having a sit down, and yeah, these guys, check out their channels, Tucker and I and Black River Outdoors. Awesome, great channels coming up. And yeah, so we'll sit down and have a chat. Now I was concerned about this rot on the roof here, and I was wondering about my mast. I got to save all this, right? So anyways, good, it's good and secure. The boards in the roof from underneath here are in really good shape, so it's right down, so it's got a good board there into the trusses, and the trusses are good. It's got another piece of blocking it here from pulling it that way. These are not the grade, they're only pulling on one, only one's into a stud here. So, but that's okay. This up the top is holding on fine, and then I guess the box is probably screwed into the mast, or into the studs in behind there, I guess, right? So we won't be taking that apart. But anyhow, yes, that's fine. I can build around that, right? And I can redo the roof and all that stuff. So it's only what you see on the edge here, it's bad. So, which is okay. I'm going to leave it for now for this year. Everything else underneath is good. So you can see some fancy work done here too. Yeah, anyways, Brian from Retired for Life just did some siding on a place, and yeah, he had some surprises also. So go ahead, Brian, let me know what you think of this. Anyways, so the plan here now is to clean this up, and then we're getting down to the beam. The back beam is pretty much sitting right on the ground here. See this? So I suspect that's gonna be rotten in places. I want to jack this up at least a foot, probably even more, and then the whole cabin, right? Because now everything's up, you know, it's kind of looks like it's sunk in the ground, but I want to get it up so I can crawl underneath. Bit of a taper, so I'll decide, I don't know, when I get going, probably an inch, or a foot, 18 inches, something like that. Get it up a little higher, and of course that'll make it lots of height out here as the ground slopes off, right? But so we're gonna be building out here and over that way. We won't be building any more this way. So that's the plan. So this will be our master bedroom, I think, on this corner here. So once we get this cleaned up, then we're going to get the mini excavator, and we're going to do some digging all along the back end here, so I can get under there and get blocking and get the jacks going. So I got to go and pester my friends and neighbors here today for jack. I got one jack, but I'd like to get a couple. So I just wanted to show you what I'm up against. This is the lowest point, hopefully, of surprises inside. I don't think I got it. I might have some rot here on the in the beams, but I'm expecting that anyway. So anyways, hopefully this is the lowest point, and then we'll be building up from here. I'm gonna fix this inside, these walls. I'll probably be cutting out a bunch of studs and stutting up properly, because inside, well, let's take you inside and show you what's going on in here, what that looks like, because there's a lot of piece of 2x4 going everywhere. So yeah, so that's inside of that window. You see what's going on there. There's just nothing there. And then this has been, you know, added on to and filled in, so that's going to change. The mast is here somewhere, so I guess I'll be taking this wall out. And then again here you can see how this has been, you know, all been changed over. You know, this is the original window probably, and this smaller one, like, so it's been 2 or 3 sets of windows probably put in here. The window there was taken out, looks like. And the window here. Yeah, anyways, we're gonna spend some time inside here stripping the rest of this out and break down to the shock. Even the floor is gonna come up and make sure the boards are all good, not rotten, and get rid of this old insulation. So yeah, so that's the inside job. When the weather is a little bit worse and damp and cold and whatever, I'll come in here, light the fire, and get all cozy and just go to town on this. So anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what you think of the mess I got. Yeah, anyways, just let me know, just for entertainment. Go ahead and shoot me a comment. Thank you. Back here this morning at this, I got the mini excavator here. So they had a bunch of foundation stuff that was done and broke up. So they must have had a foundation of some sort and then tore it up again and started over, I guess. I don't know what. Anyways, so that's good for blocking or whatever. So I was scattered here, so I moved that over. This is the power up to here. So I'm gonna redo this because I don't have enough here to put in the ground, I don't think. Anyways, I'm gonna check it and see if I got this pile here. A friend of mine gave me this, so I'm gonna try to make enough out of that to feed the building. So now the back beam is here, so I'm going to dig down so I can get at the blocking and start. The next step is going to be to jack it up. So anyways, let's see what happens there. So all these roots were definitely in my way here. So yeah, anyways, I see the blocking there, so that's good. So I'm gonna get this top off first, and then I think I'm gonna dig a trench right beside it just so I can get a jack under there and so on. There's my ground. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going with that. I'll bring you back a little later. Okay, so this is the corner block right there, ripped right out of her. They had some cement poured beside it. Cement here. They used grates from a fridge. Must have been used as a walkway because there's one there, the actual right here. Grass growing up now in between it though. It's a grate of a fridge. Here's the back, the cooling grate from the back of a fridge. Oh man, all kinds of stuff you find around here. Craziness. Anyways, this is what I wanted to do, is expose all this. I found 3 ground rods. 1, 2, and 3. Why, I don't know. Anyways, this is why I need to get access to this blocking here, which I have now. I just gotta be a little bit more precise with it. There's the power. So yeah. They're blocked there along the way, so I just got to expose some more of that so I can get jacks underneath there. And of course, this corner of this is gone now, so I gotta, it's good. There's a, not good, I mean, but I'll just cut that out of there, put a new piece in, and that's a floor joist, so that's good. Still good. So anyways, gotta clean this up now a little bit. Well, good thing I got the mini excavator, because I tell you, it's done very well here to expose all of this. I just got it set up like this and just go along, and you just pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. It's so nice. Yeah. Anyways, here is proof that bricks placed this way don't work. I see people putting bricks, using bricks, and they're piling them up this way and putting a load on this. There's no strength here. Everything just, it breaks eventually. So this is the way you use bricks for blockings. You put them on their edge. That's where they're most strongest. And I've seen so many people do it the other way, and they're just asking for trouble. This one didn't make it, because this was sitting underneath the. You can see the paint there. This one was sitting underneath the beam, and eventually crumbled. But there's another one down there, put the same way. I don't know if that one's. I think that one's taking a bit of weight. Yep. Anyways, that bottom beam is gone. Rotted right out. So what I gotta do now, and it's pretty much sitting on the ground here, so not sitting on the ground, but I mean I can see some light through there, but it's just, it's, you know, close to touching the ground. So I want it up, off the ground quite a bit. So the middle beam, I think I'm gonna jack the heck out of that, the middle one, and that, because I can get in there and I can get that up. That'll take weight off of this and make it easier for me to block this up and get going, because I can't even get a new beam under there yet, because there's no room. So yeah, so I'll jack the middle, because it's sagging in the middle, I can see it. So I can jack the middle, and then jack the middle of the middle beam, center beam. Then I'll jack the ends, and that'll take a lot of weight off back here. And then I'll just jack these corners, and I should be able to get this going up, because there's not much weight in there. So we're not talking like a big house or nothing. So anyways, that is a task for another day. But yeah, I got it all exposed now, see what we're up against. So brr, it's fall. Well, the fishing season's over. We done very well. Had a good run there, and then the weather was beautiful for the last couple of days of fishing, and then it turned to this, and we've had a lot of wind. It's I think 8 degrees here right now. I'm down a layer. I'm gonna throw my coveralls on, because guess what, we're starting to jack the house, the cabin. Poof, here we go. So you can see this here yesterday. I got it up about maybe 2 inches here in the middle, and I actually shifted it back. I didn't try it, but the jack was leaning, and it actually, see here where it was and where it is now, it actually shifted back, so tilted the place. It's not very heavy, it's just much more than a shed basically. So anyways, I'm not going to worry about that, the angle, because the angle is still good right about there. I see the neighbors over there, they're actually turned. We're sitting about here, the neighbors is probably sitting like this. So like this is good. Anyways, yeah, so let's get back at this. I stopped yesterday because it was raining. It started to rain, and I got to crawl around in the dirt, right? So anyways, I managed to get something under here, so that was good. And then I figured I was going to move over. Yeah, you see how far I moved it back off the block there. Anyways, so yeah, over here, yeah, so I brought the excavator over and pulled this back, because I got to crawl under there now and try to get it started. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go at now. because it's kind of physically tasking, crawling around into underneath, crawling up and down on the dirt and getting blocks and whatever. Anyways, I don't know if any of you guys have done this before, but I haven't done a lot of it. But anyway, it's a task for sure. So yeah, so then I changed gears and went inside, and come inside here because it was bad weather outside. And yeah, so I was working in here. So yesterday I managed to get all the insulation done here, and then plastic put on, and then plastic put on the ceiling. I'd like to say thank you to our loyal subscribers. Really appreciate you and your comments. So keep it up. And anybody that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it helps us out. And if you like our content, well, then it's just all the better. You'll get a notification if you're subscribed. And I've used up that one bundle of new insulation I had, so I got most of the ceiling done. And of course the wall is pretty much done. So, and then I sheeted over with sheeting I got. Now, nothing fancy on this. Some gaps here and there. I'm just using reusing stuff, right? So that's good enough. Now I got to think about what I'm going to put on the floor for the stove. The stove is here, and we're going to do a full video on that. And then I got this going on. I put that up there to lift the stove. I'm directly over the pipe. So we're going to see how strong those screws are. Because this stove is about 500 pounds. I need to lift it up and put it on a pedestal. So, yeah. So we're going to lift that up with come along, and hopefully put it where I want it. And then we're going to use the stove, and then we'll be in here working away over the winter, doing various things. And then I'll probably leave that there because that stove's actually going in the house. But not until we get the house framed up and stuff, or the cabin, right? So anyways.